I think we all are broken. We're all broken. In some form or fashion, all of us are broken in some way. I just see how much we have as people, the majority, how much of us don't put ourselves first. So many of us don't necessarily put God first. We say we do, but our actions show otherwise. Because a lot of us, a lot of people will choose to sell their souls, especially if it's related to money. If it's related to money, attention, and clout, a lot of people gonna choose that route because they have forgotten the fact that there is more to this universe in which your soul exists in besides just being a human. And and that's the reason why we broken. Because we forgot. We don't know that. We've forgotten that. So for most people, it's like they're literally only just living for this life. They're the only thing that they trying to do is feed the body. The only thing they trying to do is make sure that they live in the most comfortable life. And not even in a sense where and not even really living a full comfortable life. So many people are so focused on their external environment much more than they are focused on their inner world. And I mean, I'm the same way too. I'm broken in a sense too, but the reason why I started diving so deep into my own inner world, my own soul, into God, into finding God, was because I was tired of feeling broken. I was tired of living in a world where everything felt backwards. This life is supposed to be about you, but we choose to make it about everything else but us. We don't put our souls first, essentially. Like, we just living in a broken society and everybody is trying to get from the next person. Everybody is trying to become something externally. Everybody is feeling off. Everybody is feeling out of place. And that's because and it's like that's because we're supposed to be just focused on our own souls. Like, to be honest, you won't be able to keep anything that you acquire within this life, any possessions that you get, any friends that you gather, any of these relationships that you gather for people. Yes, yeah, we social creatures, but at the end of the day, it's about your higher consciousness. This world is about you finding God and putting your soul first above anything material, above the body. And we don't really look for that anymore. We don't look for that anymore. We just look to pleasure the body. We just look for material wealth. We just look for other people approval. We just look for and we just down our own selves. We feel bad when we're alone. And it's like the truth is, you are here with your soul in God. I seen a quote from this girl that I follow that said, "What if?" Basically, was saying like, "What if life is just a training ground for consciousness?" And this is the thing, like the way that I think, and you might think the same way as me. The way that we think, if you do think the way that I think, is abnormal to this world that we living in right now. when it actually should be the norm. What's normal is ignoring your soul and your own internal being, kind of ignoring God in a way, and ignoring the fact that what is your life, ignoring the contemplation on what is life, and to just live it, and to just look outside of you for everything that you could put that you just look outside of you for everything. You need friends, you need money, you need all of these things, you need all of these external things, when it was never really about that. It was all about, it's always been about us in contemplation with our own life and our own selves, and to purify our souls, to find God as we are still living within these human forms. Because, listen, you're not going to be here for that long. You really won't. Like, even if you live to 100 years, like, at a certain point, you're going to get to the end of that. So everything that you're trying to acquire, everything you're trying to get, everything that you're trying to experience is very temporary. But what will last is you becoming aware of your godlike consciousness. You becoming aware of what it actually means to live. You becoming aware of like what actually is your life. What are you? Deeper than just this flesh. A lot of people wasting their life. A lot of people wasting their time here by just not being their fullest self, not nurturing their souls. A lot of people wasting their time here right now, focusing so much on how the external look, focusing on what's going wrong with society in a sense, and we not feeding our own souls. But at the same time, it's like I'm gonna use this channel to bring our consciousness back to these understandings, to the abnormal way of thinking, but what truly should be the normal way of thinking. Because I'm telling you, you will expire. You will. Your soul lives on. Your soul is being influenced by all the decisions that you choose to make. So every time you choose to ignore your soul, ignore the evolution of your consciousness for your soul, and to figure out the deeper meanings behind your life while you're here, instead of just focusing on all of this external material possessions, all of this BS, and stop talking down on yourself so much just because you don't have this or that. Stop focusing so much on needing other people. Bro, you came to this world alone, you're going to leave alone. But you are connected to everything. And that's essentially the point. Is to figure that out. Figure your life out while you're here. Don't just live it. Because you will expire and go. But your soul lives on, and your soul remembers. Your soul is going to gather so much karmic debt as you're going through this life if you don't do the purification process through leveling up your consciousness and seeing the true meaning behind living life. That what really matters, what really sticks when you leave here. Because everything that is physical, everything that is above the surface, everything that you have, everything that you can touch is not real in the sense of it's going to come with you once you leave here. The only thing that's going to leave is your soul. So how can you feed your soul while you're here? That way you can help your soul to evolve and get to heaven and live good in the afterlife. How can you impress God while you're here? All right. A lot of us, man, we just so broken right now. And the brokenness is coming from the fact that we are ignorant to who we really are. We are ignorant to God. We are ignorant to the realization of God. And we have been trading that information in exchange for all of these external needs, all of these external desires. And there's nothing wrong with desiring something externally, but you better feel you have to get You have to come to the understanding. You have to go through your spiritual journey and complete it. There is a completion process to it. You have to go through it and complete it. Once you've done that, now you can start. Now you can start desiring external things because you're not letting these external things control you. I'm gonna keep using this channel for making these abnormal ways of thinking normal. But if it's to the point where, say, I've been doing it for 30, 40, 50 years, right? And say I've never, like, it never gains any real traction, right? Like, obviously I already got some people, which is good. But let's say it never gained any real, you know, um traction. Anything like anything that's like real good numbers, you know what I mean? I can't put a number to it right now. But let's say it just never takes off. I'm okay with, like, honestly don't care because I know that one day I'm gonna die, and none of this is actually even gonna really matter because I've already done the work on my soul. So that's the work that really matters to me so much. So I can make this content, and if it don't never get noticed by, thousands of people where I can actually help, because that's essentially what I want to do, is bring this type of thinking back to the norm. That never really happens, and I can't help people. Essentially, I can't help heal people. It's like I'm cool. It's like that's fine with me. Like, I'm at a certain point where I don't really care how my life turned out. Like, not to say that I want anything crazy or bad to happen to me. Like, that's not necessarily going, I'm still going to do what I got to do, right? But I don't care how much, I don't care how it really turns out. Only thing I want to do is help heal people, to bring this sort of abstract way of thinking that should be the norm back to the norm. That's the only thing I care about doing. I don't care about doing anything else. I was trying to build businesses back when I was younger, and now I'm up to the point where I'm realizing, listen, if I'm not helping heal people to this understanding of waking up their soul so they can have a better afterlife, so they can get praised by God when they leave here, through all of the soul work that they did, all of the realizations that they came to with ignoring their reality, ignoring their physical reality, and understanding what to actually put on a pedestal above just all of this material BS. Like, that's all I want to do. And if I don't succeed at doing that, and like, I really don't care because I've done it for myself already. So it's like, I don't care honestly if people, like, this is just what I want to do while I'm here, because this is what I care to actually do if I'm gonna do anything. But if I can't help even just one person, honestly, it I don't really care too much about that, because I know one day I'm gonna leave here, and the only person I'm gonna be, and the only person, and the only thing that I'm gonna have to deal with once I die here is the one person that I've gained a very close connection and realization to already. I've already purified my soul. I've went through my spiritual journey. I'm continuing to go through it, but I've done a lot of work on my soul. I've fixed a lot of my brokenness, and the things that are still needing to be corrected, I'm doing. Like, I'm okay with, but the meat chunks of it all, I've done that. I can leave today and I would be all right, knowing that I will elevate to heaven, and in the sense of the praise from God, that I've purified my soul. I've seen through the illusions. I understand what really matters, bro. This life here is lower form BS. All of this is lower form BS for real. All of these things we try to pay attention to so much. All of these things that, I don't get me wrong, I still tune into the entertainment, right? It's all entertainment at this point. All of the internet stuff will be going on. It's all entertainment, besides the obvious sad things that go on. But, bro, it's a life after this. What you do in this life matters. Meaning, your purification of your soul. If you continue to keep selling your soul out in terms of feeding the body, only thing that you need is God. You don't need anybody else. It's good to have social, it's good to have friends and everything, but do not harp on things like that. Do not harp on needing all of this money. Do not, because all of those things will expire. They will go. You gonna meet your creator. You're going to meet your fate, essentially. And if you did not purify your soul, you're gonna come right back here again and try to and go through all of this over again. Do not just go through your life thinking that this does not matter. Do not go through your life thinking that your soul does not matter. Your soul matters the most. And that's the illusion. Is that people have been ignoring their soul and in terms of living life. Fuck living life. You're going to live it anyway. You have to live it. Find your soul and find God. That's how you cure yourself from being broken. When you realize you don't need anything, everything that you need, you already have within you and with God. Now, everything that you stress about ain't gonna come with you. So when you think about what's gonna be here when you leave, that is what you need to focus on. What's going to happen when you leave? What is the only thing that's gonna be left standing in your essence of you? That is what you need to focus on, because everything else will go. Nothing else really matters. You use all of these other tools to help the one thing that you need to really focus on evolve, become more aware, to purify it, to cleanse it, to fix it,